As we say, grand evening, grand evening, grand evening. Oh, grand evening, grand evening. So good to be alive and well and here to consecrate the rest community. Hope Church Nation is alive and well. Proud to be part of it. Hopefully everybody had a great day, a productive day. As they say, a blessed day. We're going to go ahead and get started. So let's get into this. Most High, Mother and Father of life, we are grateful, thankful for another opportunity to be here, another opportunity to go forth. Thankful and grateful for this day and all that transpired in our day, that we were able to persevere and endure and make it up to this point. Now that we gathered in here on this evening, we have come to be edified, to be strengthened, to be encouraged, and to also share. And we are so grateful for the consecrated Rejoice community, fellowship family, near and far. So Church Nation is expanding, and we are excited about that. Thankful and grateful for our family that is outside of the country. And yet we are mindful of those that have loved ones that are on the front. During this conflict, during this time of confrontation, we're mindful of those families, and we're mindful of those that are there in the serving in the armed forces. We are thankful and grateful that we yet have another opportunity to fellowship with one another in this place. If any will log in on this evening, it is our expectation that all is well with them, within their homes, within their lives, and that nothing will hinder them from making progress. If any on the way here this evening, they make it here without hindrance, without incident, make it here safely. As we go forth, we ask that all things work together for good. As the woman in the Most High comes forth this evening to share with us, that it be wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, power, and great sensitivity, spirit. Thankful for our great and mighty, powerful ancestors and their contributions and presence. With great joy, we come forth on tonight to yet experience another Friday Night Fire. Thankful for all the prayers, thankful for all the encouragement, thankful for all of the opposition, and thankful for each and every moment and word of animosity. Thankful for the embracing of peace and truth that is taking place now as we are part of the next wave. And very excited to be a part of it. As we go forward, knowing that we are a standard that us continue to represent and be a great, powerful representation of that standard for, as we always say, one service can definitely change someone's entire life. As we continue to stand and walk in the authority of the Holy Ghost on this evening. Let somebody be edified that's watching by way of social media. Let somebody be strengthened and encouraged as we continue to go forth. We will spread love and not hate or shame. Amen. It's time. We are in the midst of another Friday Night Fire. It's time for anyone who would like to testify. This is your time to testify.
Amen. Thank the Most High, Mother and Father, life, Almighty, for being back in the house one more time, for making it through the work week, for the strength, the inner strength on the inside to make it through. Thankful for productivity. I'm also grateful for me receiving an email because I had no idea I had money. My insurance company had sent me a check, and I was not aware of that. They told me I only had so many more days to cash it, so I was grateful that I was able to let them know that I never received a check, so they were able to reissue it. So I'm grateful that I didn't miss out on that opportunity. And I also had money deposited into my account that unexpected expected. I appreciate the Most High for how He takes care and provides, and just an awesome God. I'm grateful for the man and woman in the Most High, the leaders of this house, and for the truth that's going to come forth tonight.
I say, let me get in trouble. Let me get in trouble. You are part of the Most High. So, we are part of the Most High. And one thing we need to realize, and I'm going to say it, I'm already in trouble with somebody who knew me for a long time. We keep saying some things that I just have to say something about it. The insurance company emailed us, right? Nothing else. Wouldn't have known without it, no?
Right.
Huh?
Right.
I'm just going on, people get mad when I say these things. I know our concept comes from the Most High.
Right.
Period. Some things that we endure, I see what they mean by these first. I understand. But, because I stumble on it. And we part of it, whether people like it or not. Some of the vocabulary we use, we have to caution ourselves. I ain't talking about it. I'm listening. We have to caution ourselves because we say, well, God provided for me. You're lying. Because you said there's no respect of person. So if God provided for you, look at all those people that are deprived of basic necessities. That they magically get overlooked, what they do wrong to not get this special stuff. You see about yourself and the energy that comes from you. That's why things are the way they are. Some things are not happenstance. I always wanted to say this about church. A lot of people in church don't know how bad they make people feel in those packed buildings. Because those people are in great expectation, and they stand up and make it look like God only concerned about their right and special self, and they're concerned about nobody else. I always want to say something about that. They really mad at me for asking questions. But I ain't got to ask no questions no more. I'm kicking you right in your answers. Because first of all, there are some things about you that you need to really embrace. Really, really, truly embrace. Some of what you do every day is the reason why things work the way they work in your life. It's just true. Somebody that paint, somebody that paint, they need the tools necessary to paint. So when they go and buy the tools, why are you in church testifying that God bless you with the tools? You went to the counter and paid for the tools. You ain't go to the counter and put it on there and say, and they said, oh, go ahead and pay. And I mean, it sounds funny, but we screwed up with some of this stuff. And that's why some things happen to us the way they happen to us, because if you deal with what we call the spirit of truth, that's what they told us in church. Well, that's why stuff happens the way it happened in church, because you talking about you the present spirit of truth, tell a bunch of lies all the time. I know they don't like what I say, but guess what? I'm going to say it anyway. Psychiatrists ought to love me. Psychologists ought to love me. Folk that do sociology ought to love me and hug me. Folk that do mental health ought to love me and hug me. Because I'm talking sense. Bottom line. Because for you to stand up in a crowded place and make everybody feel like God didn't see about nobody but that week, in that week but you. And then we been taught to say it and like it's all right. I'm still waiting on a response from some of these preachers. They ain't told me what spirituality is doing. I'm still waiting. I guarantee you they don't know. I'm still waiting on my brother to respond to me, because I asked him, well, our brothers and sisters were walking into that deal, right? Yeah. I said, they look so saved hanging from the tree. Shook him up. Don't be mad at me. You're in the place where it went on all the time. What's happening now in this country is very simple. People are finding out that choice is not evil. It's just something that we do. Everybody not the same religion. And is that right? Then how come your religion attack each other and it's okay? Everybody in the same thing. Well, I'm trying to get everybody to realize that here. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm going to say it. Trying to get everybody here to realize that it's not a bad thing to be honest and be real. Some of you are tired from today.
Amen.
And they told us to say the Lord got us through. That's a lie. I know the church don't like what I'm saying. I know they don't. But you want the truth or you want to keep lying to people? And they find out on their deathbed. You want the truth? You're tired from the day you expended energy. You're going to have to replenish, right? Being here can do that. Going home and doing some things can do that. Some things we can take in our body can do that. The more honest we are, the better we're going to feel and the more it's going to happen. That's just the truth of the matter. Some people in our area, they be knocking that door down. But the religious folk would rather pinch off pieces of it and make themselves feel in tune with what's going on now. Free your mind and free yourself. You're tired because you accomplished something today. You did something today. It always bothered me when I was sitting and listening to people talk. And I said, so what about the rest of us? I always was sitting. Walked up on one time and I said, God ain't gonna do nothing for everybody else. Boy, you're crazy. No, I'm not crazy. You are. They came, some of them, you are. Why you gotta select few you always hear about? What about the rest of us? Boy, you crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm tired of watching elderly people. They put all their energy into a place for years. Now they're just a face in the building. Ain't honored. They get sick. Fucking jokers won't even go see them in the hospital. Well, if they give a check, they'll go see them. One time. So they can tell them, now you know, brother so-and-so or sister so-and-so, you still have to see me tied to the church. Your church dues. If I'm a relative sitting there, I'm saying, come on out here, guys. Come on out. I'm going to see you outside. What you mean? Nothing. You say you want to see nothing, you look good out there. Don't come back in here. Yeah. Come back in this room. I'm going to get about to leave here and you turn my time to do this. Being honest is right. I see a lot of sick people. They're sick both ways. You know this is mental health awareness month.
It is.
They say, the doctor said this, the doctor said, but God is good. They say, God got me out of the hospital. Hold on, we got a problem with that. What about the rest of the folks that's still in there? That's calling on everything you call on. Right. If a shaman in your ancestral line, ain't nothing like this gonna work through you like that. A shaman is in here. I had to look over the ministry, but nobody around here can claim that the stuff happening in ministry the way this one can. Nobody around here. Must not be no shaman in their ancestral line. Whether you like it or not, the truth is the truth. And they can't get rid of it. I'm in that same about you. Only difference is I don't laugh at it. Some of you are some very capable people. Some of you drain yourself a little bit today. I'm not just talking about physically. Some of you have some contemplations in your thinking room today. And that's why I tell someone up here in a minute. But let me encourage you. Oh, did I knock you down? Let me encourage you, bless you. Being alive ain't a curse. Being alive ain't a curse. If something happens, unfortunately, you wasn't expecting, don't let that be the end of your living. Don't let that be the end of your living. Are you hearing me? Some of you are battling some physical stuff. Fight the good fight. That means keep living. I know what church cliche is, but nah, that means keep living. Then they say, lay hold on eternal life. Right? He said, fight the good fight, lay hold on eternal life. If you lay hold on eternal life, all of us have to be jealous of you. You know what? No, you can't die. You can't kill something eternal. If anybody here lay hold on eternal life, all of us going to be envious and jealous and try to figure out how you did it, because that means you don't die. Eternal. I'm taking our time to say this because these are real moments we live in now. When you run into somebody that's broken, do like you do when you know a good lawyer, a good doctor, a good medicine. Tell them, I know where you, I know a place. It's time for me to start telling the doctor to go back to school like I used to. Because I realize it ain't around here. It's only common with us. We don't know what things happen for, but I'm looking at how it happens. I'm looking at what we say is the reason. Something wrong with that. You don't know nobody lost, but children came in and helped one person in a big packed place. There's more to it than what we've been saying and what we've been thinking. And some of the dumbest explanations you're ever going to get when it comes to religion will come from preachers and pastors. Some of the dumbest folk in captivity, I'm telling you, they just dumb. And I'm not disrespecting them. What I'm saying is they're dumb because they're void of the right kind of understanding. And it is sad. If you notice, I'm getting more serious about that. Whether you like it or not, that's how I live. You made it through the day, you should rejoice. And be exceeding glad because somebody was doing some activity today. And I'm being glad in this activity. But we still here. And they say, you here by the grace of God. Nah. Tell you the truth. Because if I'm here by the grace of God, everybody doing all evil, they here by the grace of God. They reign on the just and the unjust. Time to live even more. Everything don't make you happy. Something we have to do is productive. We actually don't like it, but we have to do it. But within us says, you can do it. Go and get it done. Get it out of the way. I'm so excited to see you this evening, excited to be here this evening. And thankful for any that log in, by log in.
Pace is watching, Pastor Tron is watching.
Super Troy, we need to talk. I'm glad you're on there. I need to talk with Pastor Super Troy. Listen, we have so much that go on in a day with us. We couldn't even comprehend everything that go on, but we here. Mother Lee sung the song, it's another day's journey. I'm so glad. Another day's journey. And most of the people that sing it, their journey is to the service and back home. Some of them, the pastor don't care. Some of those elderly people don't even have some of them. Some of them, their fixed income is gone. Nobody so much as knock on the door and offer them a plate. Pastor don't care. He too busy living this man's at a buffet. I would like to go with reality all over the country. So now we're going to be friends all over, but it's time. It's time to make a difference for real. I finally feel like I'm doing something next. So it's funny in that sound. A lot of stuff happened traveling, but this feel like it's very, very important. Very significant to now. And you part of it, and we in this together, and look, we ain't going out, we ain't going out. No. So when you run up people to go tell them, no, I know that you need to be right. I don't go to church, I don't need it. Huh? You go in a church building now, that's what they call it, the building ain't no church. Sanctuary in the church. When you watch yourself, don't get into those religious arguments. They're not even necessary. It's a moot point. You all got tricked, and that's it. We got tricked like a $2 quarter, got 30-50 when the man got finished. It's just the facts. Whether they like it or not. And if they want me to prove to them we got tricked, come on in here and you will not be able to produce nothing you preach, so you a hypocrite. No, they don't care whether the elderly people eat or not. They don't care what they have to go through during the week to make it back to their building on Sunday. They don't care. You can't tell me that. I just did it, and I mean what I said. They don't care. Some people are log in and get mad and log out. Guess what? It bothers me what it is. Truth is truth. They say we live in the end times. You know they were saying that forever and a day. The Bible is true. Saying, if I see a creature with 4 heads, I ain't running. I ain't running. I'm trying to figure out what I need to smoke or inhale. I ain't running. Like, boy, you just hard. You see that? I ain't running. And then when it disappeared, I was like, oh, just another thing, another lie. These are last and evil days. Come on, y'all. I just said, we need to connect with the rest of them people. And God said, that'd be nice. It would. How many clap your hands have you been on social media? Been on Facebook, TikTok, all that stuff. Clap your hands. You ran into the like-minded people, yeah. Huh?
Similar, but not.
Yeah.
All of them work together anyway. One day they're gonna find out and figure that out. All of them. You see, Christianity is a religion. I'm so tired of hearing that. You never even tell me about that. No. I don't want these preachers to tell me, you ever had somebody get up from the dead in your ministry? Nope. Probably didn't. We have more than once. Conversation over when we stop right there. I'm saying these things because some of you have something in you and it's being brought out. Stop fighting. And that person you run into out there, that might be the last time somebody reach out to them. They might not walk through that door, but they ran into you. Don't bank on the chance that you're going to see them come through the door, helping them. The church is an expert at lying about praying for people. Expert about just about coming serving, God give you a job, God give you this, God give you. Mind you, they ain't got none of that stuff what they telling you. You can't tell me God will give me a mansion and you live in a pub tent and somebody backyard. Unless that's what you're supposed to be doing. We're more than just faces sitting in a building. We empower and charge this building. Make no mistake about it. For a reason. So y'all say singular. Singular is close enough. At this point, people either want to see things get better or they don't. Can't keep fighting over you ain't saying what we say. I don't give a rat's butt about that. Oh, God is working. Do y'all see what's going on now? The Most High is not an instigator. The Most High is not a manipulator. The Most High don't get in fights. Don't jump in stuff. Not at all. It's all around you. We do that kind of stuff. People. What are you talking about? Are y'all familiar with a chameleon? A chameleon.
Oh, familiar.
The chameleon changes colors and blend in with the surroundings. Why?
To protect itself.
To protect itself from predators. To protect itself from predators. Now, a predator had come through that door. Oh, well, y'all call them prophets. Now, a predator had come through that door. Oh, they call themselves apostles. Now, a predator dare come through that door. Oh, they call themselves evangelists, pastors. Well, we had one predator come through here. We found out he can't get nothing with him. Isn't that right, Pastor Tony? Can't pull that stuff again. We're a part of the Most High. That's why the predators don't walk through the door trying to promise people stuff and we know that. No flex. So while things are happening in life and good things are happening, rejoice. Be exceeding glad. Testify. Because look, everybody ain't alright. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe in Jesus. Who told you that? It ain't about believing in it, it's about knowing about it. Knowing what to do, knowing where it comes from, knowing how big of it is. Because it's big of it. Who said it is? been searching it out. Straight up. That's not to be disrespectful, it's just the truth. They had a Jesus that cooked the whole slave ship. That was the name of the ship. I'm saying what I'm saying now, because we keep saying it's now and never. That's a true statement. Y'all may knock the door down to come up in here. That's right. How you feeling, brother?
Okay, I feel better. I'm surviving.
How you feeling? That's right. How you feel, man, Mr. Bowman? I don't know why I asked you. How you feel? Y'all know I'm responsible for that. I don't know what you told me and said, oh, so don't go. Can I stop smelling this? Oh, she made me feel so bad. I said, oh, man. She said, this smell is all in the bone, all in the... I tasted it. No. Oh, man. I said, oh, boy. What am I saying? I said, well, it'll get better. It'll get better. That's all I can say. I remember one time, daughter called me, said, I need you to tell me something. I said, this is important. Am I supposed to feel like this? You remember that thing?
Of course I do. I know exactly why I asked that question.
You know what I told her? You know what I told her? I said, yeah. I said, that's why I said important. I know sometimes y'all be on that phone like, what I asked?
That is not what I asked.
Let me get on this phone.
Basically.
I want a deeper explanation.
Right. Because that didn't help at all.
Not getting it. Yeah.
That really cost money.
And then they said, oh, I'll wait till you get to a certain point. And I said, all right, now I can tell you. Elder Johnson waited for years. And I never answered him until Sunday. He said, fine. It's not on purpose. It's just how it is. That's all right. We are who we are. Let's just make a difference. Enjoy it. And understand this about your natural body. Your natural body is not working against you. But things happen to our natural body that cause us to have to see about it. That's just the truth of the matter. And all of it don't make us greedy, give it legal. But we make it. So since we're making it, and we're glad we're making it, anybody's logged in?
No, sir.
I'm so glad of that. Sometimes I know people watch us later. They'll never see us so they can make all their opinions later. Now, do y'all look at comments and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Do we get any stupid comments?
Very rarely.
Yeah.
Huh?
I usually delete them before anybody sees them.
Huh?
I usually delete them before anybody sees them.
You believe it?
Yes.
So we have that.
In the past, we have.
Oh, you believe it?
Yes.
Yeah, you conscious because of that. they're gonna find out. I ain't gotta be where you're at.
Ain't nobody got time to go back and forth with nobody. You want to hear it or you don't. Keep it.
Right.
Oh, well, that ain't never gonna happen. That back and forth. We don't need to do that.
That's why I just delete it and keep it moving. We surely don't.
My thing is, don't hide behind that. Come on in here.
Come on in.
Or call me in
I
town.
ain't gonna
Look,
do that.
I ain't scared to show up and talk to you. I love dialogue. I'm proud of this house. And I'm proud of those that are here. I'm proud of what we are doing. But
Amen.
we need to be a little more assertive.
Yes.
We need to push the issue a little more. You know why? When it bump heads, I'm gonna be a center focal point, and I know that. I don't study, I don't prepare. But when it's time, I'm gonna be a focal point, and I'm gonna make all of them look stupid. But I'll make some of them mad, because I'm the one that when you talk about like that, that's important to me. Yeah, because you, that's what you are. Ain't important to me. Ain't what we here for. I told God, he told you that. I told you that. How you can tell me? I just did. You know the rest of the idiots that's lying on God. How God can tell you how to rub your behind and can't tell us how to straighten out this mess in these streets? Because we're the ones that's supposed to make the difference. The Most High is not an instigator. You breathing in the Most High. So why are we making it a being that supposedly does everything and ain't doing jack squat? Why are we lying? Oh, God will get you. Already got me. Why are we lying? Because we got to have something to explain what we can't explain. And if we can't explain it, we call it God. And they had to have a creator. But if everything got a creator, then how what created the Most High? Don't mess with me. I'm gonna get you off me real quick. If everything got created, what created the Most High? See what you do? No, I'm going over your logic. Science is a magnificent thing. They call it science because that's what we call it. We call it science. I call it the Most High. Because in all our studies, all our research, all our digging, we yet have to find out more. We didn't figure out the universe yet.
Pastor Bailey.
They made strides, they've learned things eventually. But let me get out the way because it's Friday. It's Friday. That's still make your mind. I'm Craig. It wasn't Craig, but Craig came here and spoke to me. Them two together are too much. But y'all look here. We people that are aggravating people because we ain't got no sad story to tell. We're aggravating people because we fight and we make it. We're aggravating people because their prayer ain't working. I'm still here. And still standing. Oh, I feel it when they saying that stupid stuff. They ain't caught on yet that I do. I just don't pay no attention no more. Anymore. But maybe I'm wrong. But there's some people around here that need to be in this building. Now I'm gonna keep saying that until my ancestors say, leave people alone, move on. They don't stop saying it. And trust me, if I stop saying it, I won't stop that. Oh, that's what I need to tell you today. We need to go ahead and pick one of them. Do we got our name? I ain't trying to count, man.
Not officially, no.
So it's really still
Because we never did get together.
a sort of,
Yeah.
well, in your looking, are some better than the others.
I mean, everything has its pros and cons, so it really depends on what you want. What's most important to you.
So we really got to go. Okay, let's make that happen because oddly, it's been asked. I kept saying, ain't nothing wrong here. It's been asked. So I said, oh, you do something like that. So we are a standard and an example for a reason. Good that Elder Barron is on with us. So we got EOF, Children Faithful, and Greater Providence on with us this evening. Good to have y'all. Keep your shoes off. Y'all come back now. Here. Moving on to the Friday Night Fire, and I want to take out that time to talk because this is a serious thing, man. Serious. Let me tell you how serious this is, and I don't think you mind me saying it. I don't think you mind me telling you already because it already done happened. And we're going to talk more about it Sunday. But I was on the phone with my son and Kimber. Hey, thank you, Bruce. We began to talk about how things are, and he made mention of they would very well like to start the business back. But there was a place where they wanted a lot of money. And we on the phone, and his wife said that they were supposed to go talk to the man, so she went ahead of him because he was talking to me. I told him, I said, well, what's going on? And as he was talking, I said, let me tell you something, this ain't gonna work. I said, it's gonna work. So I told him, get off the phone with me, and you go to the meeting too. Called me back later, and the man dropped the price way down. For them to be able to restart his business. See, it's called agreeing together at the right time, at the right moment. And he said, God will answer us. I said, it's happening. Yes, amen. I said, okay. I said, go to the meeting. He called me back. Oh, it is work. So of course, he was very thankful. He had to be thankful in the way that they're thankful. And we went on and rejoiced. And I said, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. Nobody has an explanation for why it happens sometimes, and other times it does not. They don't know why. I would tell them, but no. Because when you tell them, they have a tendency to run around acting like they got it from God. That's why I stopped telling some of them stuff. Because they lie after they get it. And act like they got it from God. When that ain't true. I ain't against nobody. Hold on to what you want to, all you want to, but you're going to get the same thing everybody else going to get. Death. Yeah, brother. Speaking of science, you know they're trying to do something to extend life? That's right. And they're working on a prototype where you can be half human and half AI. Sound familiar? Never underestimate the power of advancement. See, the Most High is not a being, and the Most High is advancement. That's why everything advances. Birds that were prehistoric, as they call the prehistoric period, don't look like that now. Never mind. I'll leave that alone. We're gonna move forward, understand and know this. That everything that we do, we have to do with purpose, we have to be persistent, and we have to stay focused. Because, like I said, everything ain't gonna make us laugh all the time. But these physical bodies that we're in, let's do the best we can and maximize being able to do better and feel better and improve our quality of living, even when it comes to our physical life. Because we're able to do that. So moving on, at this time we're going to get out of the way and ask if do we have musical selection this evening? We do. We're going to move on. We're going to have a musical selection for our congregation. And like I said, I want y'all to be funny when I say I'm glad being out there. Because let me tell you something, it's going to be funny how after the fact, people going to search us out. Yeah, it's going to be like in Orangeburg. They're going to search us out, man. We came to see it. Whatever you get, come to see it in person instead of coming to change your person. No. Y'all need this microphone? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. At this time, we're going to be blessed and edified by none other than our musicians, the congregation, and our power praise. And Hotel Nation, let's go. You are good, you've been so good, Lord, you are good, you've been better than good, I can't praise you enough, I owe you my life, can't praise you enough, even if I try, 'cause so good to me. Hey, Lord, you are good. You are good. You've been so good, Lord. You've been better. I can praise you. I owe you my life. Can praise you enough. Thankful for that connection on this evening. Sitting there, thought came, why do we go live? Other than for the benefit of those that are part of this work. What's the other reason? No one to welcome? Why do we go live?
You share the truth, hopefully others will see it and hear it and receive it as well.
Others hear and receive it as well. There's a lot of them that won't go live because they're scared for people to hear. And some of them that do let them hear, they so open, cussing at people and stuff, using profanity in them. We ain't one of a kind, but we unique. I always say imitate but not duplicate. And I don't mind saying I'm enjoying being trouble on 2 feet. And I say trouble in a good way. Because you can't bribe me with that mental rubbish no more. Ain't gonna work. I understand Jesus more than every last one of us out there preaching. And I ain't bragging, but that's a fact. Because if you don't understand it for what it is, and you just believe it without understanding, you ain't got it. And I feel you get that same feeling. I told people, other religions get the same feeling. They say, man, it's all the same God. Not so. Not so. I gotta remember that monster's name, Purple something. It's a monster in religion. It's the number one feared religious figure. We looked it up in here. I just forgot the name of it. It's fictitious. I mean, it's real. They believe in it. So. At this time, we're going to receive on tonight one of our own, Holy and Most High, that is now ready. It's not easy to have to, they call it wearing many hats. They call it wearing many hats. But it's not easy to do that. And we're finding out in here that ministry and religious business and traditional church ain't the same thing. Now we are flooding other countries because of the message being exposed here. Now they're doing mission trips all over, trying to buy and spend money to help people put up churches. Well, don't do that, crooks, except with the bride. Because they're seeing what's happening here. So they got to try to scatter it abroad. And that's right, because it's a business. She has something for us on this evening. But as far as me personally, she has something for me every day. We've been together for more than half of our life. Which I laughed when I said, because it's true. Now we get to share in balance. I threw rocks at her, she get ready to throw some truth at me. It is a joy and an honor to be in here in the service for that. Don't know what she's gonna say. And we better hope she do. Because she know we gonna be in it long. I forgot the charger. I forgot the charger. Man. What's the name of that thing on Dragon Ball? Suzume? Sensui? They got the Sensui on Dragon Ball Z. But for her, it's a nice nugget of dark chocolate. Forgot the empowerment, the woman that goes out. But I'm excited to have her come before us tonight. I'm excited, and I'm an honest vessel. I'm excited because, I said, well, we got capable vessels here. I put people up. I let them tell. Let them reach people. As always, it's awesome to sit back and listen to all of you minister truth. Most preachers and pastors can't say that. Because they want to dominate. They got a bunch of preachers that don't even get up front and say nothing. But they sit up in there thinking they're part of something and ain't doing nothing. I'm so glad that the doctrine they gave us ain't true. Because if it was, we all have to learn. Even them, this so that you can't say that I go in that Bible and show it to you. No. At this time, we get ready to receive, and let's give the most and praise for ourselves, for our life, for the woman that the Most High is going to come out for. Oh, yeah. I know she got something to say. Y'all know why I know? Because actually, on the Friday night, let's go.
We praise the Most High. We praise those that are here tonight. We're grateful for our ancestors that have paved, helped, and given us the wisdom that we need to make it in this life. I am grateful for that on tonight. Thankful for our spiritual leader on tonight, Ashe. Amen. Thankful for the truth that we get in this place. And my intent is not, he really didn't see what we need to say. I'm just like, I'm going to go ahead and say amen. But because I can't do it, Kim, I'm going to go ahead and do what I got to do and get on out the way. I'm a little troubled. I'm gonna be honest. I think that honesty is one of the things that people don't do more but need to.
Right.
And sometimes honesty hurts the feelings of others.
Yes, it does.
But it's your honesty. Then why should it hurt you? So I'm grateful that I am out of the system I'm grateful that we are learning more of the truth and being free. We need to be free. Free thinkers, free walkers, be able to be free and not be locked up nowhere because we done acted up. But I'm grateful for what we get in this house. And I'm appreciative for what has gone out. Some things are starting to return to me. I'm seeing a return of stuff. Not a prophecy, not a prophetic word, just some things I know that I'm supposed to get. I see it's coming back to me. And it's not coming back to me in the way that the church says, but in a way that I'm supposed to be receiving. And I'm grateful for the wisdom that you all have. You all have much wisdom. You sometimes I think you downplay yourself because you're not confident in what you've already been born with and already been given, what you already have experienced. Each one of us has something that we can help build each other up with. And because we have taken the things that society has poured on in us, we got to pour that out of us so that we can know and walk into who we were already born to do. My issue, I guess, is I'm learning that not y'all. I love y'all with all my being. I really do. I'm appreciative because we're family. I love my family. I do. Those that are going to be on the way here, I love them already before they get here. Because they're going to need that when they get here. Because they ain't been having that. That's something that they don't have. But they're going to need that, so you got to have it here in order to give it to them when they get here. But I have a little issue, I think. I'm learning that there's some people I don't like.
That's okay.
And people say, what? You the prophet. Well, that's what y'all say. Some don't say it. They don't want to say it. But that's okay too. It's all right. Because sometimes you don't know what you're doing. You know, I'm just being who I am. But I'm learning that I don't like some people. And they say, what? Why? Because some people act stupid. They say stupid stuff. They do stupid things. And the reactions that I have will throw me in jail. I'm trying my best to keep it together. That might not be your testimony. I'm going to be real about some things. But that's fine. I'm learning that people don't want love. They want to use you. They want to use you and call it love. And they really don't. And then you find out it's family that's doing it to you. And you like, and instead of going into a bit of a confrontation, you just let it go. Because, like Pastor said, we're not going to get into no arguments of religious battles or anything like that. I'm not doing that. I'm not wasting my breath because you ain't take the red pill. You don't take the red pill, I'm not talking to you. If you still on the blue pill, you still sucking that blue pill down, then I'm going to leave you right where you are. Till you decide that you want to come out of it. Then I'm going to give the great stuff that I have been given since I've been born to you. We got to value what we got, y'all. Somebody said, well, I don't know what I got. Stick it out. Listen. We got something in this place. Each one of us has something to give. We make a whole community. I don't care what they say out there. We make a whole community. But we got to utilize what we have with each other so that we'll be able to share that in the fullness, without any hiccups, without any blunders, without any despair, so that they'll know, you know what, I was doing this all wrong. Yeah. But we got to walk in that thing as well. And so, all week, I've been having to deal with people. And in a way that I didn't want to. I had to learn how the prejudices are in this county. And if the county is listening, tell them. Just how, people are funny when it comes to being touched, when it comes to their money, when it comes to being friendly. Had to deal with people ups and downs, ins and outs, and they might be going through some things, that's fine. But I personally have a thing. If you're looking at me and staring me down, at least speak. Don't just look at me and roll your eyes, but then be going. That's what's happening now. Trying to put that little, trying to keep it down a little bit. But that's the real me. I learned something. Before I came to know what they call the Lord, I found out that before then, I'm a nice person. I'm a nice person. I'm a loving person. I'm a fun person. I really like to, as y'all know, I love to dance. I do. And I love music. I was asked recently, they're watching, hi. I was asked recently, I think he was with me, you listen to that kind of music? I said, I listen to all kinds of music. Now, throw it in the stickers in. That's what I'm saying. Because you were trying to start something. I can't stand it. Don't be trying to start something with me to get a rise out of me. And you sit right back down, and you be like, oh, okay. And so then you go back in your head, Miss Hope, to what I was listening to in the car, in the truck. And so we had a truck full. I was ready. Listen, when I say I was prepared, I was prepared either way, But I had to learn that you still sucking on a blue pill. So I have to leave you right where you are, but let you know that you're not going to run that thing, especially on my property. Or in my property. And people are like, what's wrong with you? Why are you so aggressive? It's not that I'm aggressive. Well, I am tired of junk and mess and stuff that I have been fed all the time, and now it's coming to the surface. And I'm having to deal with it, but I'm dealing with it with me, and I'm dealing with it with other people. Sometimes that ain't easy.
You're really not.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's not easy. But what you do, you take the truth that you know, you take the truth that we hear, and you let it do what it needs to do and live and keep going. And you don't let what other people dictate to you to be your life, like it was before. Other people was dictating to our lives and telling us we were blessed. We already was there. You ain't had to tell me that. I was already there. But because I was in something that had me to think that I need to have some kind of passageway or a key. These keys. I had to have a key to use to unlock all these doors. When I am the key. I am the key. You are the key. You are. We don't need nothing else to tell us who we are to operate as for them, for their purposes, for their gain. They did that already. Now we're trying to have somebody else get out of there and let them know they have the key, that they have something, that they're worth something. worth more than what people say. I can't dwell on the past, but I'm gonna talk about some things first. I'm just making some points. Let me know, we're just talking about real. If you want a subject, real. Or I could use what I'm doing right now, hot flash. But that's real. We're gonna talk about real. So we were shopping and trying to do something for my mom. And I was able to, let's say be a blessing. I was able to do something that I hadn't been able to do for a while. And there you are, I just love this part, but there you are in competition for my mom because you done bought everything now. It's my turn to buy stuff. Get your life together, first of all. I was able to do that with joy. And then bless, and let's say bless, but blessed you. And you're like, no, don't do that. Shut up. And receive. What people think is that because your situation might have started out a little low, and a little disparity, a little troubling, a little poor to their eyes. And then you're not in that state no more. They don't know how to act when you done moved on. And you done moved up a little higher. They don't know how to receive. Oh, you done changed. Yes, a lot of changes that took place. But you won't sit down and talk to me long enough to find out what's going on with you. So you go on with your own conclusions and assumptions. First 3 minutes.
Okay, but up, clock it.
I'm just saying. I'm learning. I'm just saying. You can't let people dictate to you who you are.
Right.
I appreciate Overseer Barbie. The other day, she said something to me that did something for me. I didn't think about it. I asked a question, and she told me what to do. I tell you, y'all, the answers are in you all. We just gonna be together long enough to get them all out. That's why sometimes we stay in states and stay in positions that we don't have to be in too long because we don't gather or talk or communicate. So we'll know what everybody has. Somebody got something. Just like, look, I ain't stopped dreaming. I was dreaming before, I'm still dreaming. There's still things that happen, there's still things that takes place, there's still things I call deja vu moments. I'll be standing right in, so I'll be like, oh my God, I didn't see this. Some people say that stop. No, that's just part of me. It's a part of me, it's still in me, it still do. It still do. I'm still able to see things before it happens. And I'm grateful for that. I might don't understand it, I'll be like, what the world is this? And the symbolisms and other things that might be for somebody else that I take on. But that's a part of me. There's things that you have in you. You're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. You do it. You just think it should be like somebody because of what you're looking at. When you're special by yourself, you're a king by yourself. You open, you have the ability to open other doors. I can't open every door. You can't open every door, but together, we can open a lot of doors. A lot of doors. But we got to work together in order for that to happen. Community. Some people say, well, I don't want to risk it because somebody might do this and somebody, well, what if they don't? Why we got to go straight to the bad? Why we can't go straight to the good? What is wrong? Because we programmed that way. We've been programmed to think bad before good. And then when good happens, something's around the corner about to happen. Bad. I remember my mom came home from work. I think I was 16. I was 15. And she was having a glorious, no, it wasn't. I was 17. I was 17. About 10. I was 17. And my mom said, "Oh, I just had the most blessed day." You know, religious saying. I had the most blessed day. Everything was just, everything worked out. I had good patient, clients, and everything was just lovely. And it was just, she came home happy, and she got a phone call. And she said, her sister had passed. She said, "I knew something bad was going to happen because I had 2 good days." Why? That got to be the reason.
Right.
My aunt passed because her heart failed. That has nothing to do with you having a good day. That might what happened to happen for you to help you when the news happens. You never know what's going on. So we don't need to bring it down or break it to where it's always something going bad will happen because you have something good. I declare y'all, I get these multi-million dollars, I'm not gonna be thinking about that today. But something bad gonna happen, this, that, and the other. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch. You better use wisdom when you get you some money. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of my taxes so you won't be messing with me by winning. See, wisdom, y'all. Come on. Wisdom. I'm trying to tell you. So for the future, if you want to future millionaire, however you gonna get that right there. Take care of your taxes, because one thing they do in this country is every time you try to get more, they want to take a piece of all you got. Every single time. That's why people be hiding their money. They don't want them to get it, because they're gonna try to tax it. They think that's what they're supposed to do. Take everything we got. No. We're going to find a way to do like grandma and great-grandma did. Hide under the mattress. Put it on. Well, they're trying to outsmart that because that's why they put everything on plastic. So that you won't hide it no more. But there's going to be somebody that is going to need what I got. So I'm going to still be able to function, and I'm not going to just survive, we're going to live around here. We're going to live around these parts. I used to say survive, I'm just surviving. I did. That was such a weak, low, to me. Can't say that for y'all, y'all not there yet, that's you. But for me, that's weak talk. I'm just surviving. I'm just trying to make it. It's hard out here, but I'm going to make it while I can. With the help of the Lord, I'm going to make it. That's what I used to say. The foolishness. The foolery. It's the foolishness. I didn't know no better. I'm going to make it because I got up this morning. I'm going to make it because I'm a part of the universe that's already still moving. I'm a part of that. I'm a part of people that still moving. Free-minded. Ain't stuck. That's what I'm a part of. So why would I live? Why I gotta just make it? You ain't gotta just make it. We're gonna live around these parts. While everybody else are just making it, they're gonna see what's going on with these people. Come see. Stop being scared. And y'all can tell them that too. Tell them stop being scared. Tell them that. I ain't scared. You lying. You can't tell somebody you like you're scared. I'm telling you right now you're lying. Because if you weren't scared, you could roll your little hand for us, right? But because you're scared, you won't come. I dare you. I'm for real. Sometimes I dare you come. I think I just did it. I did it. I double did it. Prove me wrong. That's what people, listen, the same old is not working no more. So you got to find another way. That's the way. People like, you don't believe I come? No, I don't believe you come. I mean, be like, no, I don't believe you gonna come. For real. I don't call you out because I know where you're working. I'm telling you, there's other ways that we can use besides, why don't you come to church? No, I don't want to come to church. Because y'all, all church folk is the same. That's what they're saying. All church folks say, are you wanting my money? And I don't even know what you got. Why I want what you got? Why are you assuming? You were the first 3 letters on there right there? That's what you do. No, I ain't asked for that. I said I double dare you come in here. It might change your life. Ain't that gonna change it? I'll prove it. Prove it. I put some money on it. I got a penny. I'm just saying, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get out the box. Get out of the box. Where they are, you ain't got to be all wild and nothing, just be where they are. And see, come on. I guarantee you it'll change your life. I don't know. You're right, you ain't gonna know. Don't you want to be a person that knows stuff? So don't be dumb. Fine? You understand what I'm saying? It's a way you do it. Just meet them where they are. Because sometimes you can't find people don't know what they need to take a little bit. Just know who you're talking to. But I am getting to a place now where I'm understanding more of who I am and what I'm supposed to be doing. And my body don't want to go with me. All right. The inside of me is like, oh, let's go. All right. But my body said, that's what my body's doing. It don't want to do nothing. It is that I just get up and just look at it. But inside me, come on, get up, go on, get that up. You know you can do that. And the rest of me is like, talk to it, it'll move. I did. It didn't want to move. It was a fight. That fight be real. Knowing who you are and knowing that you got the inner strength, because I declare that's what you see right now today, is inner strength, because everything else is like, and it curled up. But the inner strength that I have today, y'all know I'm pulling it from you all as well while you're sitting here. Right. And it's giving me what I need to continue to do what I'm doing. That's the connection that we have with one another. And we continue to tap, constantly used to say tapping in. And we would tap into one another and connect. We could draw so much strength. I can be somewhere else, you way somewhere else. And we're like, I'm just thinking about you, and I saw you such. Come on, what was you doing there? What time was it? Yeah, that's just about the time I'm doing it. At first it'll blow your mind, but then it becomes normal. Yeah. That's what they call it strange and all these other things. So they can do that. I don't even care. When I tell you I don't care, I don't know because of my age or where I'm at right now, but I don't care. Don't care what people think or say. Because if you already been talking, if you ain't trying to take me out back then, you ain't gonna do it right now. I ain't got time. Right now, I don't feel like wasting time. Because I gotta go somewhere else and then go to sleep. So I don't ditch. But if I have to, I will. I know how to be kind. A lot of people like to be nasty. I don't want to be nasty. because I can't draw nothing nasty. When you around this nasty stuff, all you want to do is either get away from it or you're going to clean it up. Those are the two things. You're not going to stay there and just be a part of nastiness, because then you'll become part of the nastiness. I'm not going to do that. So we got to get to the point where we're either going to clean it up or we're going to get away from it. We've been charged to help clean it up, which that means you have the ability to help clean up other things and other people and in other places. You have the ability to move and help other people move. You have the ability to move you to another place. You have the ability to go far beyond what you can think or imagine. So I appreciate Overseer Bartley for her kind words of encouragement that has sparked something for me. And so I'm going to use it. Because I heard what he said, we got, 3.5 more years before we get some stuff established, and then I don't know what else is coming. But I plan on listening. I hope you all are listening as well. So be real. Be the authentic you. Be a help to other people. Smile. Give your face a break so that somebody else can get a break. Yes, because sometimes your smile helps break somebody else's frame. Because sometimes they don't know that they need that. Had a chance to finally talk with a good man recently, and I'm going to see if he would like to come. Let's see. I don't know if he might be young, he got gray hair, I don't know, but I'm going to see, because one thing I think our brothers need to hear the truth. Right. For real. For somebody who's giving the truth. Not no fables, not no stories, not nothing that's going to be watered down and soaked in your life to make you drown. But something that's going to uplift you and help you in your life and go further in truth. But I am going to ask a question. I'm going to ask you, do you want to take the red pill or the blue pill? All right. I am. I think that's I'm saying, do you know the Matrix? I mean, I can use that, by the way. People have seen the Matrix. They know it is, but they ain't seen like the Matrix. So use it and see what happens. That's just an idea. I'm gonna use it. But I'm gonna see. And what's it? But I finally got, first of all, you gotta meet people where they are. I'm always speaking all the time. I said, I speak to you all the time. I said, but what's your name? And he looked at me like, my name is this. That's how he did. My name is this. I said, well, my name is Julie. I said, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. You never know. It's surprising, I guess. I don't know. Because people have got so many busy lives that you don't take the time to know somebody's name no more. It's to me, it's sometimes ridiculous. I always say, we walk around head down. Never looking up. I'm never looking straight. But it's down. We do a little bit, so make sure we don't bump in there. But we still, what we know. And we look up, and we look down. We do that constantly. Where you used to, that was not existing because we didn't have phones like that to do that. But now we are so separated from human contact that we are engulfed and submerged into technology, so much so that it is destroying touch, human communication. We communicate, but it's through a text. It's through a FaceTime. But my mama said something the other day, and Pastor had said something too, but she said it recently. She said, I like it when people call me. They let me know I can when you talk to me, I can hear how you really do it.
Right.
And it's not through some text, which I don't even know how to work anyway. I can't do it anyway. But you got to call because I ain't learned. I'm just not going to learn too old for that. I said, Mom, you're not too old. She said, I'm not going to figure out how to do it every time. I said, I'm not doing it. You know where I get that from, right? So I said, okay, well, she said, that's why you need to come and come by and let me see your face. Let me see you while I can see you. That's what she said. Let me see you while I can see you. I said, I understand that. So I got to do more so that she can see me while she can see me. You know? Sometimes people be giving you clues. We just don't pay attention because of the missing things about our lives. And then we let our lives just pass by. And then we be couldn't, woulda, shoulda. Now, too late, I can't. Why do we have to do that? When we have the opportunity to do what we can do now. So I hope that encourages somebody because I ain't done. I told you. He understood. I'm just a backup. But I appreciate y'all. And I thank you for being who you are. I appreciate that. Do I like everything I see through my family? No. Do you like everything you see through me? No. But that don't keep us from not being family. What you do, you work out the things that kind of don't sit with you, learn who they are, learn who you are, and you keep it moving. And you don't throw them away because that might not be what you like. That's dumb. That's dumb. I'm going to tell you that now. It is stupid dumb. And we already been put together in this place. So we need to work on some things as a family. Well, I pray that something has been said tonight that kind of spark and that you know a little bit more about me and about yourself tonight as well when we go out to help someone else. Ashe? Ashe.
Well. We thank the Most High and the ancestors with great joy. She says something like this. What's Neil's partner name? What's her name?
Oh, you talking about Trinity?
Trinity. Y'all better watch that movie. Her name is Trinity. Y'all, there's so much in that movie.
It sure is.
The Matrix, the first one.
Yep.
Her name is Trinity. His name is Neo.
Yep.
But they took the G and the R out the middle. Don't let me get started on the Matrix, man. Woo. Make you watch it and look at it different. The first time I saw him, I said, oh my God.
It's been my favorite movie ever since.
And when they showed all that stuff, those numbers and stuff, freeze it and look. Freeze it and look. It will blow you away. It is more than just subliminal. Let me explain this, and I'm going to say this. Were y'all blessed?
Yeah.
Did you receive it? Let me tell y'all what the Matrix is. First of all, we call it the Matrix, right? In the Bible, you got to be in the Matrix to belong to God. It says it. We went over it in here and read it for ourselves, right in the Bible, right? All right, then. Few there be that find their way caught. I can take it for a while. Don't make me mess with me. Don't make me mess with Matrix. Let me leave that alone. I'm excited and thankful for what I heard. I was listening to her talk, and she mentioned dancing. And it's funny how our idea of dancing is called shouting. And dancing for the Lord, or dancing in the presence of the Lord, or getting the praise. And I'm gonna bring up, because you talk about your sister, I'm gonna bring her up. She would call us super saint. I'm like, well, what are you? What's going on at your church? But I remember one day in Belton, South Carolina, they were going to a place called Kingdom Vision, Bishop Clark. And I was talking to her, and I said, well, I heard you with the dance ministry. She said, that's the only dance I do. And she broke out with the running man and the hammer right there in the living room. She said, what you think about that? What you think about that? I said, nothing. You ain't got nothing to say? I said, I can do that better than you. She didn't say nothing. She didn't say nothing. I brought it up to say this. A lot of people are envious because you ain't got on chains. And they do. Because they're banking on the chance that when they die, everything gonna be so much better. Well, it is, because they're gonna be here no longer. But I know for a fact, that what they tell us is not true. Like I said, it's impossible to pull up videos on Capcom. When she talk about, she go to heaven every month now, sometimes twice. It's impossible to listen to those videos and think that that's a real place. Christopher Reeves is teaching you how to play. He happened to play Superman. This lady actually says this stuff. I can't do it justice. You need to put it up and see if it gives a laugh on like I did. Every video she had. Now they got malls there doing it. She saw the malls in the shopping. If them dudes with the white jackets and the big needle don't get to tackle her,
Expeditiously.
and give her a needle in each bottle. Not one, both. I want everybody to realize something. You are part of a standard. Some people say it without realizing what that means. That means you being watched when you don't want to be watched. Oh, I wish I was talking right in here. Now tomorrow night we have karaoke. Am I right? And I'm going to say this again because it sounds like a broken record. If you ain't turn the song in, turn the song in. Don't make it difficult. Otherwise, they're going to play it with people singing. And that's fine too. But I'm going to say this. They every time somebody here we have karaoke, we're going to do it during fellowship. They say karaoke. I'm going to say it again, church. We've been doing karaoke every Sunday that you go to church. Because you are doing a rendition of somebody else's song that you didn't write and it ain't your song. So I don't know what they're talking about. I enjoy the activities that we are doing. We need to do more of them. But we also need to start doing some community awareness because whether people show up for it or not, it informs us. And we need to prepare ourselves for what's happening.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Listen, we don't need to be younger generation. Y'all stop being lazy and start helping. Y'all need to understand the way y'all function ain't like we were functioning years ago. Y'all are supposed to be at the head of this stuff because you know things and you are keeping up with things. And the way money is being changed, better pay attention. Better pay attention. And they always change things to try to fit one and push others out. And I'm not talking about just Caucasian folk. No, it's to fit a select few. But I don't care what group you in, everybody gonna leave here. And they got stuff so screwed up now. And I'm saying this, and like I said, nobody out there on there, is it?
Sister Brian.
Now I know the fact down there. Who?
Sister Brian.
Sister who?
Sister Bryant. And
Oh.
that was already there.
Well, bless you there, Stella. Richard. I want y'all to look at this. This stuff is so messed up now. And I'm telling you, it is. There's so many things that I'm going to say when you hear it, immediately you're going to say, you know what, no, that's right. That's true. They mentioned the other day that they see less babies. Huh? That's what happens when they get in here. Now they're trying to change what they program people to believe. Now they're trying to change. Now, I want to say this on camera. Some of the products that are coming out now are to counter what they did to these young people's body. Anybody know about science? Conception is not a snap your finger thing. And if certain things are low in your body, you won't conceive. Is that right?
Yes.
Some of what you've been eating and drinking lower those things.
Right.
Deplete you of those things.
Right.
Eugenics make some men sterile.
Yep.
When you're sterile, you can't have children.
Right.
How you know all this stuff? The Matrix. And so some of the stuff that you've been, they say, there's something in the air. Something in the air. No, it ain't just in the air. It ain't just in the air. I know more than I say. You know why you got this extra pollen? What happens when you get pollen?
Fertilization.
Of what? It's extra because who distributes the pollen? Bees, birds. Guess what? You got extra pollen because you done tore down everything, building up stuff, but they not stupid. They know it's supposed to be there. So it seems like it's extra. It seems like it's extra because you done killed, depleted, and removed what it was used to. And because it's a product of what already was established, it's still going to be poured out the same way. It just seems like part of us. And it's open this time. My eyes are irritated every day. It's potent because you done tore down trees, you done messed up bushes, you done removed herbs, you done messed it up to the point where it ain't messed up. It's being spit out the same way. And the wind don't stop blowing because you put up buildings. That's why it's in your yard all over your car because bushes used to be there. Now you got a house with a yard there. It's still going to spit it where it was supposed to spit it. Raise your hand if you ever seen pollen all over a tree. On the bark of a tree. Pollen. You see it all over the bark of a tree? Who? Where you at? Clap your hand. It don't go there. Why the heck we always look we don't supposed to be? Everything else the way it's supposed to be. Them bees ain't stupid. Those birds ain't stupid. Sometimes I believe the birds be cussing us out. And telling us out. But that pollen, they said it's extra pollen. No, it ain't. They had to teach me some sense. They said it's not extra. What it was providing for is gone. I said, I thought of it that way. But it's true. How many of you have been irritated by all that pollen? They need to pay attention to what's going on. See? And I'm gonna tell you something. You got a lot of folk that don't get along now. Right? Tell you something you need to pay attention to. We're in the spring, right? You see more flowers or less flowers? You see more flowers or less flowers?
Compared to.
Our tree don't even look the same this year. The big old tree in the yard. It's different. You ain't pay attention to it. The right there in the front. The big, it always grows. It's the most growing tree around there. But did you notice how pretty it used to be? It ain't get that this year, like it normally do. That's why I say spread love, not hate. We don't understand. We don't understand. We're supposed to be taught when it comes to creatures. When we ain't getting along, we ain't doing right. Look at everything else that grow, and they blossom, and they bloom. Look at it. They taught me well. Look at it. I ain't connected yesterday. Oh, the phone ringing back there. Is it ringing back there? It's unplugged, brother. Well, we're going to change that anyway because we got to communicate in a different way. Everything is changing for the better, and we don't want to be stuck in time. Everything you learn, everything, it plays a part. Ooh, I'm happy to go to them. Ooh, I'm happy to go to them and say, you know how to do it? Not that I don't want to learn. It don't take them long. Oh, this is this, and this is that. Oh, thank you. These phones, man. They were picking at me. I told them the bag phone never drop a call. Well, they did. And nobody never dropped no call on the bag phone. Y'all remember the bag phone?
I remember some drop calls on the back.
I ain't never seen no bag phone drop no call. Unless it loses power. The bag phone plugged in the car. Now, when they first came out with it, was out jumping with it. When they got it together, they had it together. How many of y'all got a landline in your dwelling? They're going to get rid of it. You want to know what's coming? Watch the old cartoons. Watch them science fiction movies. Watch some science fiction programs from years ago. That stuff is on there. It's here now. Anybody remember the Jetsons?
Yes.
Remember the episode where George went to the hospital and they shot that little probe in his body and it went out his ear and went into the body and he thought it would go down? And he let the sprockets test him with the devil seeds and stuff until he found out the doctor told him, you're not going to die. We made a mistake, but the little probe went in his body and was supposed to move around and tell what's going on. Guess what? They got it now. They got it now. So little baby navigate through your body. Remember on the Matrix, when they pulled the trash out, it was in the body of the person. A lot of people got it now. They did it when they were a baby. Experimenting. My dumb self, I saw it happen and didn't know it. We pulling out an extra sterile prep train. You know what it is.
Yes, sir.
And that ain't got nothing to do with the procedure, but you make a decision and you just put it there. Look at it. What we doing back here? I was at the start of this stuff and didn't know it. And I'm really, really sad. I thought the woman in the most house was really hit on me when she said she was disturbed. I know she was talking about her walk range. I call it walk range. The reason why I call it walk range, she can control it. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm a little rubbed the wrong way with the stir. I really am. Because it ain't everywhere, but around here. Around here. I'm disturbed because it's so divided around here to the point where folk are so fake. Well, you don't know who you dealing with now. They are so fake. And I don't want to deal with fake people. But they're so fake around here. So fake it don't make no sense. Why you gotta be fake? If we have to do something together, we in trouble. Some of the little groups around here, these young men, they put stereotypes on, label them, and say stuff about it. But I realized, I used to talk to someone. I realized one thing, one of them said something to me. As a matter of fact, Overseer Barkley is related to me. His name is Marquise. How you doing? He said something to me. He was at the recycle place. And we went there and we took some plastic. And he said something to me, and that thing is stuck with me. He said, how you doing? He said, can I take something? I said, yeah. He said, you were telling me right, but people like being wrong. And he at the recycle thing. He said, you were telling me right, but people like being wrong. That's the truth. That's why a lot of people don't want to fool with church. This ain't like traditional church. Everybody that think we are. No, that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring people together for real. And I'm thinking about all of our relatives that passed. And they kept saying, you're going to see them again. They're going to a better place. I'm thinking about all our relatives that passed. And I don't know about you, but most of my relatives that passed, the ones that were in church, some of the ways they left you, you would think you would leave here like that.
Right.
If you in what's supposed to be so good. You got preachers that kill themselves. You got people that died in pain, hard and strength. And I got groups for you, but people are on what you call a life support. You put that thing to them, that thing hurt. They feel that stuff. They just can't. It hurt all the way on down when you give that feed to them. Sometimes you want to hear when they want to go.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I went in to see D before he left here. And I told D, and that's funny, D. I told D, I said, he tired. He just tired. That's why he been feeling that way. He been tired. But she went to see. And surprise, 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 go to God. He told her he was tired. But the thought hit me, dude. Why he didn't tell her wrong?
He did.
Why she didn't listen?
Because she was holding on to hope and faith, and God was going to work a miracle.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. What you say?
She was holding on to hope and faith, and that God was going to work a miracle, and he was coming out of it.
That's all right. I understand that because when it's a loved one like that, and you're not ready to see them leave here, I understand that. I understand that. But how many of you seen somebody lay hands on a dying dog and pray?
I seen her do some fish. She did. Her fish died, and she prayed until he came back to life.
Say that again.
Her fish died, and she prayed until he came back to life.
Whose fish died?
My Chris's godmom.
Her fish died.
Mm-hmm. And she laid
And
hands on. She
prayed until the fish.
Came back to life.
Was the fish in water?
It was,
When
but
she
it
prayed?
was floating upside down dead.
I paid strict attention in science class. And we're going to look that one up. No, she paid to pray for the fish. Well, who was this? Her godmother? Okay.
She's a distant relative, but she was Chris's godmom. Easiest way to say it.
Now, she said she prayed till the fish came back to life.
Because she wanted her fish to live.
What kind of fish was it?
I don't know.
No, man. Believe it or not, there are some fish that will float on top. And when you get up in the morning, there'll be some.
I don't know what kind it was.
I had to do a lot of receiving to understand who we are and why things happen when they do with us. And I can't negate the fact that probably happened. It probably happened. But the church is so busy telling us what's supposed to happen. They don't have an explanation for places where it never happens. And it happened. The business is going well. Because they got people brought into the idea that everybody else is wrong. And they're right, even when they do wrong. They're trying to clean it up. People say, well, you got a problem with calling on Jesus? No. I call people that don't show up too. Help yourself. When I call Jesus, I feel something. Was it the same feeling you got when somebody was on top of you? Or was it the same feeling you got the food that was eating? What kind of feeling? So we're going to tell you call on something complete and whole, you sick. It's short-changing you. It's a thing of the mind. I don't care what nobody says. It's a mind. And I ain't mad about it. I ain't upset about it. They get upset when I talk this way. They say if you call on Jesus, he'll answer prayer. That's a lie because in the Bible, you ain't supposed to even pray to Jesus. So how do you got somebody answer who you ain't supposed to be talking to in prayer? Don't mess with me. I'm ready. Armed and dangerous. Even in the Bible, Jesus don't say, if you call on me, I'll answer prayer. And we should be filthy rich, because of any two of us. Really, two of us. Everybody in here is dealing with these illnesses in our bodies and stuff to fight our body. None of that shit. Not one word here can tell me that you're all right with some of these irregularities that happen in your life. I say it all the time. We gotta fight the good fight and look up and live. I don't want that shit so bad damn got hold of me. Now get over. People like it when I wear it. They say, I like your shirt. I like that. Oh, that's good. Look up and live. We always fight more religious stuff, religion things, and not realizing it ain't working for you. The priest said, God bless me, you a liar, you ain't blessed. God bless me with these things. No, no, no. You get a check every Sunday, and you still ask for more money, and they give it. Overseer Martin, I'm going to say something because you can see you know. I'm going to say this. If I was trying to live and survive off a third Sunday, we'd be like the snake in the ground, eating the dust in the ground. I didn't stop doing this to get filthy rich. But getting in it kept me from being filthy rich. Don't kid yourself. Don't kid yourself. I turned down 6 figures one time because of this. Don't kid yourself. I made sacrifices. These bumps and chips and chafers on your butt, they never would have turned down. So they can't say nothing to me or about me. So many folk that benefit because they met me. Ain't nothing they should say but thank you when they see me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Except for Betty. Mother knows Betty. Now if that Miss Boy knows it. She all around here, when she see me, she should say thank you. And the other guy that talked junk, I told him I play sports again. He was the top athlete around here. He never played again. I didn't curse him. I would tell him, you just messed yourself up. But Betty Reed, and I'm going to carry on to the most side, came to service. And on the way to service, that man don't know me. He don't know nothing about me. Mind you, nobody told me what she said. I called her short behind that door. I said, what's your name? This is how she did it. Betty. Like, what you got to say? I said, if you don't get out of that church with them 2 men, I said, there's a message with both of them. I said, you need to pack all your stuff and get out of there. Guess what? Didn't get out. It burned to the ground with everything they had in there. So when she see me, she should still be say thank you. It burned to the ground. Try to tell me, you need to get out of there. Oh, God told me that. I got a surprise from all of you in here. God didn't tell me that. The ancestors, everybody keep talking junk about. That's what told me. I just didn't know it then. Why does the Most High need to tell you anything when your ancestors are still with you? Now that I know what it is, I don't say something told me, something said. I know what it is. So everybody in here, stop working so hard to walk and live in the obvious. And I got news for you. The most dangerous thing you can do is start investigating something that's with you. Why do you think theology is so messed up? When you start trying to study and dissect it, it don't help you. Because that's a disrespect. I don't try to break down none of it. But share it with me, that'll work for me. They got enough people trying to break down this, explain that. And I'm going to say this on camera. And it's going to come out. It probably already out. Didn't I tell you you're Alpha? They're researching now. I'm going to tell you what they're going to find. Everything on this continent, on this planet, came from you. Your DNA is mixed with everything. And everything on this, did somebody say yeah? Who said yeah? Y'all look it up? I didn't. I thought somebody said yeah. They research, that's what they're going to come up with everywhere. Your DNA now. That's nothing you don't know yet.
Yeah, that's true.
If you are the Alpha and the Omega, where do you think they get it from? And they keep talking about this is the language. Well, Alpha and Omega is Greek. Alpha means first, Omega means last. Alpha and Omega is Greek. So explain to me how Jewish dominant using Greek to explain it. If they ain't found out yet, they're going to be dumbfounded and just you and I sitting here now, but if they check your DNA, it'll have stuff in it from way across the water somewhere. And guess what? It's some folk that don't look like you, that your DNA and your genetic code match. Match. This ain't not making up. It's true. They got about their research. Well, I think what you gonna find. So I don't know why we're all doing this fighting and bickering and all this and that. Look, it all comes from our people. Period. Even the people they wiped out. Who they wiped out? Tasmania. They wiped out them. Anybody say, I'm an original, they told them, they killed them. They got an animal they call the Tasmanian devil. That's all they know right now. And we're going to check your DNA. When they break the code, brother, they will never find us in there mixed with all the other stuff. That's why everything kind of come against us. Because everything else will be on top. But it'll never be first. That's us. Ain't nothing darker on the planet, human-wise, but us. Huh? And the dark, and the light shine in the darkness, and the darkness comprehend it not. That's exactly what happened when they infiltrated Africa. That's why they called it Blah. Blah means white. They were not called white until they took the European concept, brought it here, and wanted to cover up the fact that they're your kid. First time they were called out was in that blah. They're gonna find out I ain't as dumb as I make it up. You want to turn a conservative Christian preacher red in the face? Stop talking about quantum physics. Turn them red in the face. They hate it. Because they the ones that came up with Christian Science. If you don't believe in science, what's doing with Christian Science? You're more than just a face. Some of the things that happen to you is because we mix with everything. A chemical imbalance is more than just sugar and water. She said you didn't tell. Come on, because see, y'all forget I'm a teacher. I was in the school system. Y'all forget that. That was one of my majors. So I like teaching. I always love teaching. I was going to be a substitute around here until I found out how it is. She's in church. She's in church. I'm thankful for the Lord and Most High being resilient and standing up here and bringing forth. It wasn't easy. She been feeling top notch. I've learned that everything don't require laying hands and praying. Oh, it required when I said that. What the shabashika he just said? Everything don't require laying hands and praying. Huh? Gurus and gurus and shika don't have to take place by laying hands. Guru. My. Guru Zagugu Zimshika is the power of the Most High has fallen and come down.
We appreciate you all tonight. Love my family. Want to remind everyone to those of you that are on the choir, we start choir rehearsal on tomorrow at 1. Please be here. We plan on singing Sunday. Yes, sir. Sunday. We ain't gonna play with it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna sing it. Sunday. I think that's it. Besides 6 o'clock. Karaoke. I'm excited. Let's go. Have fun. Let's stand. Thank you all for being able to come out on tonight. Whether something has been said that you can think about and work and do and be better in. Ashe. Let's pray. Most High, we thank you and appreciate you for each and every one that's here. Thank you for those that are on the live. We thank you for our spiritual leader. We thank you for what has been said in this house, in this place, in this community, that we'll continue to walk in truth, that we'll be able to live the truth, that we'll be able to help others along the way. And we're thankful on tonight for the opportunity to be in this place to give out what was given on the inside. We appreciate you for the experience. Thank you for knowing. Thank you for knowing better. And we appreciate you for the truth to continue to help us stay free. There's that we rest. That's for sleep. Thankful for safe travel. Thank you for everything coming together, and that we continue to operate as one community. We honor you and thank you for all things.